God. And then another 3 months and another 3 months. And it's like analysis paralysis, watching all these videos about healing and not doing a goddamn thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, holy shit, I just treated my healing so undisciplined, like I treat everything else in my life. I became patisozo. I became lazy, ambivalent. I didn't want to deal with it. I said I was going to clean out my brain of all this stuff. And guess what? I didn't do any of that. I just talked about what I would do and where I would put the boxes for about 6 months. I wasted time. That's why it took me 6 months to start healing. I'm telling you right now, this is what I did. I had all this anger, all these things. I had to, whatever. Of course, I made a lot of art and stuff, which helped. But it could have taken me a couple months. But, I'm here.
Exactly. And,
hi. What's for dinner? Whatever.
And you made it, and it happened the way it's supposed to happen.
Say it again.
Believe.
Say it in Spanish.
It had to happen the way it happened.
It happened the way it happened, man.
Yeah, and
that's the way the universe delivered it. Thankfully, you were at the door to take it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. Dude, and just a little backstory to anybody that listens to this.
I know where you're going here, but go on. That's why I'm staying out of your way.
Jay and I know each other less than 3 months.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. October, November, December. Yeah.
Less than 3 months. And
not by much, but
this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. We met at work. I kind of opened up and he told me his story, and very similar.
Like I said, the Lego brick. You had different style brick under your foot.
Yeah.
But we both had bricks under our feet.
Yeah. And
you were stepping on it, and I'm like, yeah, I stepped on it. It sucks. Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
But the odds of me starting that job, that shift, to be paired with you.
Yeah.
To open up that, which I, had a very difficult time doing. And
well, the quarterback of that interaction was someone that handed the ball off to you and said, hey, I'm going to pair you up with so-and-so.
Yeah.
You should probably talk to him about some stuff. Wink, wink. So give credit where credit's due too, but yeah.
And cool. Next thing I know, here we are, and 3 short months later, here we are. And
should have taken 9 months, 12 months, 3 years, 4 years. Should it, it's like.
Yeah.
Took as long as it took.
Yeah. And the time doesn't matter. Is the progress, is the healing, is, are you getting better? Are you feeling better? Is today better than yesterday? And
it is, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question that we talked about in the previous pod? We keep referring to other pods because we've done other pods, and this is one big, long therapy session. It's almost like we're memorializing our therapy like we talk about. This is our journal. Hi. Hello. May I ask you a question that we talked about before? I believe it was in another pod or maybe a pregame, where I asked you, don't you think you're worthy? It was about being worthy, right? And there's actually a video about validation that you sent me that I started crying, bro.
Yeah, that was so powerful.
I actually have it on a G tab over here. We can't play it, obviously. I could play the visual for in the background, but actually I'll do it. I wrote that down. I wanted to. I got it on. You can't hear the sound, but it's a video. Validation: make your smile change the world. Do not let the world change your smile. And let me put it up here. Do you want to tell anybody that's watching it, they can't hear it, what is it that this video is about, roughly?
Man, I think anybody that watches this video, 10 people could watch it, you will get 10 different opinions or feelings about it. 100 people, you get 100 different answers to that, because it is so open. It's so genius because everything is so open that it could be interpreted in so many different ways.
Well, what's the gist of it? He's a validation, like validating parking.
Right.
It's a play on words. It's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, and
he's like a parking validator, like stamping the thing. Right. And then, but he's validating them and their existence, right? It's kind of, it's clever. They walk up to him to get validated parking, but he validates their life and he gives them compliments. Right.
And, if you're looking, the people are smiling.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the lines are getting longer.
You're seeing it right now. Yeah. The lines are out the door and they're like, what's going on here? They're validating parking. It's taking forever. What's going on?
Yeah. And now these guys are walking up there, and I'm guessing they're the owners, and they get validated. And this guy's just making the world, all these people smile. Look at that lady smiling.
Yeah.
And it's someone that does that, God bless them, because it's a simple 2 words. What we were saying earlier, what you say has a lot of power. And like, for example, I should have said, you know what, Jay, I like your shades. I didn't say that today.
Yeah, because you compliment them. And this is another one. I've got like 50 or 60 different ones, and I felt like putting these on. I felt comfortable. And the last time we talked about ironically, being addicted to women. That's the last time I wore these shades. That was that pod. You know how I know? I listened to it today.
Oh.
And I figured, we put them on and talk about women with Frankie. But the reason why we bring this up, the validation video, is I said to you, and I quote, I feel like this guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it made me cry because he goes through some shit in the video.
Yeah.
And we won't ruin it. Let's just say a girl's always involved.
Of course.
Or a beautiful baby, or there's always another integer with love that's always involved. Another mass with some speed of love, right? Seth MacFarlane, and how quickly they can share it. But the idea here being, he even goes he talks to like Bush, and then Saddam Hussein. He's like, you've got a great beard. It's like something ridiculous. It gets a little. This part here became. You ever see? Oh my God, Leonard Zelig. It was like Woody, not Harrelson. Woody Allen. It was a movie like about this guy Leonard Zelig. He always found himself in the craziest play. I think it was in black and white as well. This is what kind of this little clip reminded me of. He always found himself in the most craziest historical moments, almost like Forrest Gump. And this guy seems like he could, no matter what was presented to him, he could talk his way through it in a beautiful way. Like with the cop here, the cop is like, "You really think so?" He's like, yeah, "I love how you protect this city or whatever." It's like you do a service, and it breaks into song or whatever. But the reason why I bring this up, and I'll leave that playing, but I've got it off screen. The reason why it made me cry. The guy finally gives up. He's given out all this energy.
He gave up after
finding a girl that he kind of liked.
He couldn't make her smile.
He couldn't make her smile. She was the kryptonite. She bounced the energy back to him. And he was like, whoa. And he took it as a typical guy. He took it as a challenge. But here's what I learned about this. And I'd love people to watch this. This is where he meets the girl. She's like, next, no smiling. No. He took no reason to find out why she was in pain, kid.
Actually, I got to watch it again because that was brought to my attention. But when they were at the movies, she admitted why she doesn't smile. And I don't recall.
Well, in the beginning of it, like right now, he's trying his hardest. He's, "Oh, your name's Victoria. You're in the fun." He keeps talking to her. And he's like, "Well, you're going to smile." You could see in his eyes. He's like, "You're going to smile." And the funny thing is, he's trying. He's doing the same thing with all the other people. He's giving a compliment. She keeps looking back at him. You can see it now. He thinks like he's getting there. He keeps giving her gifts and stuff. But at the end of the day, he's not taking the time, at least to in my opinion, to really figure out why. He just is figuring out the problem. Kind of like what I talked about before, unaliving yourself. And not starting with the impetus of why you don't smile.
Right.
He's just going right to the solution. He's trying to get her to smile. He's giving her roses and stuff. And hey, it's me. It's me. Hi, hello. I should be here. And you're going to smile, right? And she's like, he's following her. And the reason why I bring this up, now it finally hit me. I do this all the time.